Okay, welcome back to the Caterham! Today we are driving my home mountain in the Caterham. Kumschik has gave me their car again. If you want to rent one yourself, check out description. We have the link posted there. And we're also today using the Mivia app again. If you want to find out where this route is I'm driving, download the Mivia app, follow me, James Barry, my profile, and check all my routes. This is more of a hidden gem. Not that many people know this road. Woo! That's why it's so nice, because we have no traffic. Also, it's really windy, so if I'm shouting a little bit, I'm sorry. In the 170S. 85 horsepower. The wheels are turning. Oh my god. Yes, you can hear it. Definitely. Oh my god. The rear is coming around so nicely. Okay, this is a bumpy section here. And full gas! Oh my god! How can 85 horsepower be this fun? Heel towing is also really easy in this car. We just start slipping, oh, little misshift almost. Didn't get it. The traction though is not that great as in the Lotus. You can also hear the tires squealing when I'm on the gas. Oh, I love this section in my Lotus. Goodness gracious! And this car is actually perfect for this road. Because it has no middle line, and this car is so narrow that you don't have to worry about oncoming cars. It's actually a bit nicer than the Lotus. Okay, we have traffic in front of us. Let's try and... The gearing ratio is so short. Oh my god, the grip on the rear is not the best, to be honest. Let's wait here really quickly. Oh, so we can have a free road until the top. But goodness gracious, how can 85 horsepower be this much fun? Insane. Again, 440 kilograms, so that's why the power to weight ratio is pretty good actually. Yeah, and the Mivia app, honestly, the route planning is so nice. It doesn't just redirect you like Google Maps or something. You give the route in and it follows it perfectly. I think we have enough space to the other car. Today we have the exhaust mic here and an intake mic. I hope this holds on actually. But I guess let's give it a pull from first gear. Again, 0 to 60 is around 6.9 seconds. Not the fastest, but it feels so quick with the turbo. 3-cylinder, 660cc, Suzuki engine. It's such a nice engine actually. Feels like a motorcycle almost. Yes, the car is so narrow. You don't have to worry about crossing at all. Second gear goes to around 60 kilometers an hour. So you have to shift a lot. Can you hear the turbo whistles? Oh my god! Heel toe. Need to get used to. Wow, and honestly the sound is actually super nice of this car. Wow. And it pulls! You don't expect this from 85 horsepower! Whoa, goodness! Holy moly! This car is insane! Wow, let's chill here really quickly. Damn! And this road is perfect for this car, honestly. You don't want a wider car than this on this road. Super, super nice. As you previously probably noticed, I am now in the market for one of these. Because, yeah, I drove them now a couple of times and I must say, yes, they are more fun than my Lotus Elise. 100%. Plus, this costs like half of my Lotus Elise, so I have some spare money to get a more dailyable car like a Mazda Miata MX-5 and then still have spare cash. So, also a little bit of financial decision, but just if it wasn't for the financials, I would still get one of those. Those are so much fun. So much fun. And yes, I want to get the 170 version, the one with 85 horsepower. It's not the fastest, but I think this is perfect for the road. You can ring out second, third gear and still not lose your license. Whereas in the other one, the 340S, it is faster, yes, it has more power, but second gear also, if you ring that out, you almost lose your license here in Switzerland. So yeah, it just doesn't make that much sense in my opinion. Let's go downhill. I hope you can hear those turbos though. That makes up for all the missing exhaust sound, in my opinion. Okay, sharp turn. Heel towing, trying to at least. So much mechanical grip. Again, the speedo is off by at least 10 kph. Oh my goodness! It's so windy though without doors! Before I drove this car with doors and yes, it is much less windy, but you really want to drive this without doors. It also belongs to the experience. Oh, almost misshifted. You can feel the tires are not the best though. And you need to shift here a lot. And if you don't rev much, you can feel it. The car gets upset. It is so light and the grip is so limited. But that's actually what makes it fun. I think this really exposes bad drivers. You need to drive correctly and good to drive this fast. And if you can do this, it's so rewarding. Yes, my favorite section, although it's downhill. Whoa! It's so nice, okay. Again, we are so narrow that you don't have to worry about not being able to cross unless, yeah, of course, a wide-ass tractor is gonna come. Oh, yes, you can. You really need to watch out. No traction control in this car, nothing. No ABS. No assisted braking, no airbags. The crumble zone is basically my left arm. And I'm not really used to this car, so yeah. If I'm not driving the fastest today, that's probably why. Oh, turbo! amazing experience, guys. Wow, I think there is no car that's more fun to drive than this, honestly. These 85 horsepower are more fun than 850 in a supercar. It's insane. I almost can't believe this is legal. If you want to see me drive the 180 horsepower version of this, more than twice the horsepower, check out this video up here. Otherwise, I really enjoyed this and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace.